What if there was a Reggie of every type? Well, thanks to the amazing artist Maison Fakemon, we're looking at a Reggie of every type today. Starting with Reggie Dark, a dark type Reggie, hence the name. Now for this Reggie, I wanted it to actually play off of the main Reggies of Hoenn's story, in that this Reggie was actually the fourth Reggie. Similar to Reggie Rock, Reggie Dark was sealed away many years ago, but not by people. Instead, by Reggie Gigas himself. You see, Reggie Dark was the Reggie that challenged Gigas for the title of King of Reggies, and well, obviously lost. And in doing so, spent 1,000 years sealed away, waiting in the shadows for someone to release it. And its long-awaited revenge. For this Pokemon, I think it would probably reside in a shadowy vault of some kind deep within a cavern network beneath some mountains of Hoenn. Players must then navigate the labyrinth shrouded in darkness using only echolocation to find their way. Pretty neat, huh? As for this Reggie's abilities, it looks like the originals didn't have any of the signature abilities we see in the later Reggies, so we'll give it Pressure and Berserk as a hidden ability. Now, for the other Reggies in today's video, I'll be taking a page or two out of Eliki and Drago's book, meaning their names won't just be Reggie and the type, and instead will be unique, and they'll each get their own signature ability. Excited yet? Well then, let's start with Reggie Wing, the flying type Reggie. With wings outstretched like an angelic guardian, Reggie Wing embodies the serenity and guardian of the skies. According to legend, it can summon gales with a mere flap of its wings, making it revered as a protector of the high heavens. The angelic features of Reggie Wing are inspired by classical religious art depicting guardian angels, symbolizing protection and grace. The combination of a halo and wings also have influence from various mythologies, where celestial beings are the messengers and warriors of the gods. Its ability is Breezer, and that's when Reggie Wing is hit by a flying type move, it actually gains a speed boost instead of taking damage, reflecting its mastery over the skies. Next up is Reggie Sweet, the fairy type Reggie. Crafted from the joy and sweetness of savory delights, charms all who encounter its sugary scent. It's said that its delectable arms can whip up magical gusts, leaving foes bewildered and dazed, similar to a sugar rush. Drawing inspiration from the whimsical and delightful world of desserts, Reggie Sweet's designs echoes the playfulness of fairy tales where sweets come to life. Its cupcake base and creamy limbs might be a nod to the enchanting characters found in children's stories and animated films, where food and fantasy blend seamlessly. Its ability is Sugar Rush, a name I absolutely love, and it says that Reggie Sweet can consume a berry from either side of the field at any time during battle when it needs it, getting not only its effect, but also a temporary boost in special attack. Only the best for my Reggie Sweet. Now let's take a look at the guardian of the forests, Reggie Wood, the grass type Reggie. Merging the stoic nature of ancient trees with the authentic Reggie design, Reggie Wood stands as the guardian of all forests, and legends speak of its ability to control plant life, causing vines to ensnare intruders and protect natural habitats from harm. Reggie Wood's design is inspired by ancient forest deities and spirits found in folklore, embodying the protective and nurturing aspects of the forest. Its ability is Everbark, which works like this. If ever hit by a water, electric, or ground type move, Reggie Wood would instead absorb it, restoring its HP instead of taking damage, which is symbolic of its deep connection with nature. Speaking of nature, let's take a look at that vast ocean. Oh, what do we spot over there? Other than Reggie Wave, the water type Reggie. Born from the deepest oceanic trenches, Reggie Wave wields the relentless power of the seas. It can manipulate water with such precision that it can create devastating tidal waves at will. With its water-based form, Reggie Wave might draw from the shape-shifting, fluid qualities of water deities in mythology, such as Poseidon or Neptune. Its design mirrors the unpredictable and often destructive power of the sea, a force that has both nurtured and challenged civilizations. Its ability is Hydro Force, and it does the following. Water-type moves used by Reggie Wave can't miss, and have a 10% chance to lower the target's attack stat, which is amazing. Water types going right back to the top with this one. Next up is one of my favorite Reggie designs in today's video, and that's Reggie Buff, the fighting type Reggie. The design is inspired by the disciplined strength of Spartan warriors, showcasing its formidable fighting spirit. Its muscle fibers and tendon are not just for show though, as they provide it with unparalleled strength and agility in combat. The anatomically detailed muscles and Spartan aesthetics of Regibuff are inspired by ancient Greek sculptures and warriors celebrated for their physical abilities and strategic combat skills. This design emphasizes strength and discipline, key attributes of historical and mythological heroes. Its ability is Spartanic, and when Regibuff's HP falls below 50%, its defense and attack stat double, illustrating its fighting spirit and resilience, which is another reason why this Reggie is one of my favorites. Next up is Reggie Ghoul, the ghost type Reggie. With its stitched, spectral body, it haunts the edges of reality. It's said to be able to slip through the thinnest veil between the world of the living and the dead, influencing both realms with its ghostly presence. Reggie Ghoul's eerie stitched appearance draws from the gothic horror genre, where characters are often pierced together, embodying themes of resurrection and the macabre. This Pokemon might also echo tales of haunted dolls and ghostly apparitions, blurring the lines between the animate and inanimate. Its ability is ectoplasmatic, which works like this. The first time Reggie Ghoul would be knocked out in battle, it instead regains 50% of its maximum HP, disappearing momentarily from the field, then reappearing, which some of you might think is a busted ability, but might I remind you of Eleki's own busted ability? So yeah, let these Reggies live a little. Or, I guess in Reggie Ghoul's case, not? Anyway, let's check out the next Reggie Flare, the fire type. A wild embodiment of fire, Reggie Flare dances through battlefields with its flames that scorch the air around it. This Pokemon is often seen as a force of nature that can either nurture life with warmth or devastate landscapes with uncontrollable infernos. The wild, untamed flame design of Reggie Flare is reminiscent of elemental fire spirits found in folklore, such as salamanders of the mythical phoenix, which is reborn from its ashes. This Pokemon represents the dual nature of fire, both creative and destructive. Its ability is Wildfire, which works like this. Each time Reggie Flare uses a fire-type move, there's a 20% chance that it causes damage to all non-fire-type Pokemon in battle. An insane ability for double battles, that's for sure. Next up is Regicide, the Psychic-type Reggie. With tendrils that glow with psychic energy, Regicide can manipulate objects and minds alike. It is said to possess knowledge so profound that it can predict events before they even happen, making it both a sage and a formidable foe. Regicide's design, with its pink tendrils, are inspired by the intricate neural networks of the brain and psychic phenomena. The tentacles suggest a connection to otherworldly creatures and deep sea dwellers, often associated with mysterious and unexplored realms. Its ability is Mind Mirage and works like this. Once per battle, like Mimikyu's ability Disguise, Regicide can create a psychic illusion, making the first move to target it miss and then reduce the attacker's special defense. Yes please. Now let's check out another one of my favorites, and that's Reggie Wasp, the bug-type Reggie. With its beetle-like armor and swift wings, it is a terrifying sight for any who invade its territory. Known to use its needle arms with surgical precision, it's a formidable hunter. Inspired by the amazing appearance of insects such as the beetles and wasps, Reggie Wasp's design combines the mechanical and organic, and this Pokemon reflects the awe and fear that such insects inspire, as well as their vital roles in nature as both pollinators and predators. Its ability is called Buzzurge, and it works like this. When Reggie Wasp inflicts a status condition, it also deals an additional 1/8 of the target's max HP as infestation damage each turn, emphasizing its dangerous and insectoid capabilities. Then we have Regivile, the poison-type Reggie, that haunts the toxic wastelands, a region avoided by most due to its deadly poisonous air and acidic lakes. Legends tell of Regivile's ability to cleanse impurities from the land, paradoxically making it both a perilous and purifying presence. Regivile's design draws heavily from industrial and post-apocalyptic themes, resembling corrosion by time and emitting clouds of toxic smoke. This look is inspired by the visual aesthetics found in dystopian science fiction, where technology and decay intermingle. The smoky appearance might also be influenced by the concept of alchemical transformations, symbolizing both destruction and renewal. And for this Pokemon's ability, it's Toxicify, where poison-type moves used by Regivile create a toxic cloud that remains on the field for 5 turns, poisoning any Pokemon that switches into battle. Not really a terrain nor a weather effect, but definitely something scary. Which brings us to this titan of a Regi, and that's Reggie Sand, the ground type Regi. Built from the sands of the ancient, Reggie Sand guards the vast desert with the appearance of a colossal sandcastle. It is set to control sandstorms and can rebuild parts of itself if damaged during battle, making it a formidable protector of the desert, kinda like Reggie Rock. Reggie Sand's design resembles both a fortress and a relic. This design is inspired by the intricate sand sculptures found in beach festivals and the historical ruins of desert civilizations like those of ancient Egypt or Mesopotamia, and its ability to reshape itself could also draw from mythical beings made of earth or stone that morph and adapt, embodying the ever-changing yet enduring nature of sand. And its ability is Claymore, where each time a ground type move is used, Reggie Sand's defenses increase, as it pulls sand around itself to fortify its structure against attacks. And there you have it. That's a Regi for every single type. Let me know in the comments which Regi was your favorite, and be sure to check out the pinned comments for more from the artist. And while you're at it, check out any of these videos next. Trust me, you won't be disappointed.